That's all I need when the day is done.
They're my scrappy friends. So today I'm going to show you this mini album that I dedicate to my late dog Bailey's. Bailey's passed away a couple of months ago, and it was a big shock for me, and I have really had a bad time. And to say the truth, I bought this album. I had planned to do this album before she actually passed away because I wanted to document just an album for her, and well, I ended up using it earlier than expected, and it's the first time that I've worked in these 4x4 mini albums. It was quite a lot of fun, I have to say. I really enjoy the process. Working in such a small space, it makes it very quick to produce. Like, I spent a few hours in total to get this done, basically, and I really enjoyed doing it. I did not use one specific collection. As you can imagine, this album is dedicated to a dog, and there are not a lot of collections out there dedicated to dogs, so I used a bit of everything that I had in my stash. I just took bits and pieces out, and I really liked the way that it finally turned out. So starting the album, this is one of the very few family pictures that we have. It's awful that I don't have a lot of pictures where the four of us are together. This is one of the very few pictures that we have together, and it's quite a funny one, actually. So I did want to include it and start the album with it, and I used a wood veneer. I used a hard die cut that I had from a seven paper collection. And then I started off by writing a little bit about her, including the dates. She was born in May 2008 and she died in 2017. And this is one of the very first pics that we have of her. We bought her from a breeder in Valencia, and she used to send me pics regularly by email until the day came that we had to go and pick her up. So as you can see, I used baby items quite a lot. I had a few baby collections on my desk because I was working on Laura's baby pictures a few weeks ago, so I still had them out, and it was great. I could make good use of them. She was our first baby. So we got married, and 1 month after we got married, so we got married in June, we went for a 2-week honeymoon, and the next day after our honeymoon we went to get her, and she was 2 months old, between 2 and 3 months old. She was our first baby, and then a year later exactly, Laura was born. Here, for example, I was playing a bit with the transparent folders that came with this album. I had this plastic tag, and yeah, I could do this. Bailey's and my shoes. She always loved my shoes. Bailey's smiling. And here you go with the baby elements from the baby collections. And this is a sweet picture of Bailey's sleeping on my lap. So she was a tornado when she was a puppy, but then she used to just die literally, because she used to fall asleep like that wherever, whenever. And my husband took a picture, and yep, so here she is, our little baby. And she had a cute fat tummy there, you can see it. She was the cutest. So I had a 7 paper, I had bought a 7 paper Studio Calico kind of mini set, and it had a few of these die cut cards and some dog related cards like this. So when you see something like this, just for you to know, it comes from the 7 paper pack. So I was really playing with this. I mean, I just sat down and just did it. I wasn't thinking too much. I wanted to enjoy the process. Here, for example, I did use some Christmas leftover items that I had from the Snow and Cocoa collection by Great Paper, and because it was Bailey's first snow. So this was in December, January. Bailey's was not even a year old here, and I was already pregnant with my daughter Laura. So it's funny, we bought her this cute little coat, and the day it snowed, we took her out so she could see what the snow smelled like, felt like. She was really funny. And as you can see, we have like Christmas related stuff here. I really didn't mind. I mean, I was just coordinating the colors rather than the style of the papers. And here she is. This we go back to the first summer that she was with us. Baby girl, then. Laura was born in May. That's exactly 1 year older than her doggy sister Bailey's. And they were inseparable from day one. So when I was pregnant, I had quite a difficult pregnancy, and I had to give her to a friend of ours to take care of her because I couldn't take her out. I was alone at home. So she was with some friends for a few weeks, and then when she came back, she was super happy. The two of them had a wonderful relationship. The day she passed away, Laura cried a lot because for her, she literally said, "I've lost a sister." She was the only sister she had, and Bailey's was always such a good dog, such a noble, trustworthy, faithful dog. I would trust her with my eyes closed. Never once did she growl at us or do anything weird. She was fantastic as can be. And here she is. Still playing with my daughter. I'm sorry it's reflecting a bit. This isn't one of the plastic. This is what I don't like about these plastic covers at the end of the day. I think they limit you a lot. And it just goes on. You can see that they were just inseparable, especially when my daughter was eating. She always sat by her waiting for something to fall from the plate. Here's another one of those die cut cards, random stickers. This was actually from a really old sticker sheet. I don't even know the brand of the sticker sheet. I think it might have been Bo Bunny. Super old and super cute, the two of them. So in the other house where we lived, we had fields all around us, and we used to go out for long walks, summer and winter. And here they are, the two of them together. I never really trusted my daughter holding her because Bailey's she was small, but she was very strong, and she used to pull really hard when we took her out for walks. And we had horses next to our house, so we used to give them a daily visit, take a carrot, feed the horses, and Bailey's loved it. And this is just a horse that I found from a summer collection, a seahorse. Here's just a random tag, another picture of our walks together. Very pretty place where we live. So I have a few empty pages, and I plan to just try and find a few more pictures perhaps that I can print out and stick down. I did try to print the prettiest pictures that I had of her, and I had quite a few. When I bought my new camera, my Canon camera last year, I made it a point to take some nice new pretty pictures of her, although printing it so small makes it hard to appreciate. And here I played with these 2x2 cards. So this is from a summer collection from Simple Stories, which has nothing to do with dogs, but I just found it perfect, from the Summer Vibes collection. I just have a few papers left and I'm trying to use it up, literally. 100% dog person. So I always thought I was a cat person. My mom always had cats, and she had a few dogs, but they were a bit crazy, so I never fell in love with them. But when we got married, my husband refused to have a cat in the house, and he said we had to have a dog. And besides having just a dog, he said it has to be an ugly dog, which is very funny. When he said that, I mean, he didn't mean like an ugly dog, but he didn't want one of these dogs with a lot of fur and, the cutesy dogs he didn't like. And I thought about the ugliest dog that I could think of, and I thought about a pug. Not because I think they're ugly, because I think they're super cute, but I showed him the picture and he's like, that's the one. That's the dog from Men in Black. That's the dog we're gonna have. So that is the reason why we got a pug and why we're getting a pug again. And we're getting a pug again because I had read about the breed. I read about how good they were, how obedient they could be, and how terribly loving and noble and faithful they are. And yeah, Bailey's was like that. We are getting another one just like her very, very soon. So we have reserved a dog. She's with a breeder right now, very far away from here, 6-hour drive away. What we're planning to do is take a few days off in summer and spend a few days up in the north, where we're gonna go and get her in Galicia, and on our way back we're gonna get the new doggy. And the name, we are thinking about calling the new dog Mika. So my daughter was the one to choose the name Mika, and my husband doesn't like it. Here, I need to put more photos. My husband doesn't like the name Mika, but we do, and it's a name that my daughter came up with, and I want to make her happy and choose that name. So this is Bailey's love story with the piggy. This is an IKEA soft toy. It's the only soft toy she never managed to destroy, and she loved the thing to bits. And it's funny, they actually looked very much alike. And she had it up until the last day. We had to throw it away at the end because it was so tattered, but I have already gone to IKEA and bought the big version and the small version for the new dog, because this soft toy is a one-of-a-kind soft toy. We just love it. And here's the story I could write about it. And there you go. Just like sisters. What do you think? She was a bit overweight in this picture, and then we made her lose quite a lot of weight, and she was great. And yeah, she adored her piggy. More summer pictures. More 2x2 cards. I mean, these are cute. These I do like. I do prefer these kind of plastic inserts rather than the whole picture insert, because these are fun. You can play with things that you stick on top, things that you put inside. Here is Bailey's with a wonderful smile. This was taken about a month before she passed away. We had been on a weekend trip and we left her with a really nice lady, but when we picked her up, she gave me this adorable smile in the car, which literally said she was so happy to be back with us again. And this was a few days later. Typical Sunday morning. We used to be fooling about at home. And look at her face. I mean, look at her face. Look at her face. Look how faithful she looks. Super cute. I miss her so much. And another picture. These are not very good quality pictures because I printed them on just paper. I might actually change them. Yeah, one of the very last pictures we have of her, and that's the end of the album. And yeah, it was my first mini album, a 4x4 mini album. I did like it. I didn't love it. Right now I am totally obsessed with the traveler notebook thing, like everybody is, and I'm really looking forward to working on my traveler notebooks this summer. But I do hope you like this. I'll probably write her name here. I'm not gonna use any letter stickers here, yeah, because they get damaged in the end. And I'm very happy with this album, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
That's all.